Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome you to Stuarts High School for the Stuarts Middle School and the Stuarts High School Winter Concert. The group on stage right now is our cadet band, and I'm just excited to have them perform for you today. They've been working really hard. Some of them started with their instruments in August, and the other part started last year, so they have about a year and a half under their belt. So please welcome to the stage Stuarts Cadet Band. Our next selection is Click, 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 and I think you'll recognize the melody out of this up on Housetop. The cadet band will finish up with Nicholas Variations, but then we're going to invite the sixth graders back up on stage when the concert band's done, so they'll play a number with the concert band. I thought it'd be kind of neat this year to put all of the students in the middle school together for one final number, so we'll see them again in just a little bit. But the final number for the cadet band, Nicholas Variations. Our next group performing is the Stuarts Middle School Concert Band. This is made up of 7th and 8th grade students. And our first selection this afternoon is Tidings, which features a familiar carol, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. Music composer Matthew Putnam also arranged this selection of the Silent Night Begotten. It takes two Christmas carols. One is Silent Night, and it's a very familiar carol, and the other is Of the Father's Love Begotten, which is not maybe more recognizable than Silent Night. So Silent Night you definitely will hear and know, but Of the Father's Love Begotten you might know, but maybe not. But he's taken these two carols and he's intertwined them with each other. So they're playing throughout the piece, two different songs, and it blends beautifully. Today we would like to feature Quinn on trumpet and Parker on trombone for little solos in this work. So, Of the Silent Night Begotten. He has one fan. Our next selection is Journey of the Magi. So if you can envision a caravan traveling across the desert with the camels and everything that they carry along with them and the royalty, then you can envision this. It has a hint of a familiar piece of music right in the middle of it, but everything else is just original all around it. So here's Journey of the Magi. At this time, I never worked technology. It just doesn't work for me. And they know it. They help me out all the time. All right. At this time, I would like to recognize some of the students on the stage. So if you're looking at the concert band portion of the program with who's in that group, you'll see little stars beside names. And so back at the beginning of November, we went and auditioned for the Valley Honors Band. That is an honors group that's made up of Waynesboro, Stanton, and Augusta County middle schools, and there's also a high school group. And so the students who have those stars beside their name made that group. So I'm going to just ask them to stand so they can be recognized. Valley Honors Band, folks, please stand. And then after we did that audition, then I had 14 students who went to the District 5 Honors Band auditions, and that group goes from Allegheny, Bath, Highland, Rockbridge, Augusta, Rockingham, and Page County. So it's a fairly large group of students auditioning. And out of that, we had 8 students make the District 5 Honors Band. So District Band participants, please stand. To close the portion of the concert band concert, we're going to do Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. Stuarts Middle School combined band, all the students are playing what? Winter Wonderland. They keep waiting for me to make mistakes, and I think I did pretty good today, so I thought I'd let them help me out on the last one. Winter Wonderland.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Andrew Falber, and I'm the band director here at Stuarts High School. It is my pleasure to introduce you to the SDHS Concert Band. The first piece we performed this evening was entitled Christmas Flourish by James Curnow. If you didn't hear, that piece featured a ton of different little Christmas tunes in 2- and 4-bar little chunks mashed up together and featured pretty much every section of the band at some point. The next piece we're going to play for you all this evening is similar in style in that it's going to feature pretty much every section of the band. Following this piece, I will recognize each group because each section at some point does play something very exposed in this piece. The next piece is a multi-movement piece, and if this is your first experience with a multi-movement piece, the way it kind of works, we'll finish the first movement on this day the earth shall ring. My baton won't drop because the piece is continuous from the first movement to the third movement. And think of it more like 2 songs on an album being played back to back. That's kind of the effect. The 2 songs go together. We are playing the first movement, On This Day the Earth Shall Ring, and the third movement, the Old Britain Carol. Gustav Holst, the composer, is kind of the granddaddy of the ensemble that you see behind me. If Led Zeppelin and the Beatles were the pioneers of rock, Gustav Holst was the pioneer of this ensemble and genre behind me. So the piece we're playing is kind of one of the granddaddy pieces of winter music, and again, we'll be playing the first and third movement. So I hope you'll enjoy Gustav Holst's Winter Suite, both the first and third movement. before we get on to the next piece, I wanted to recognize a couple of folks from this ensemble that made it into both the Valley Honor Band and the District Honor Band. So in the group behind me, if you all wouldn't mind standing when I call your name, please. The folks that made it into our Valley Honor Band, beating out students from Stanton High School, Waynesboro High School, and all 5 high schools in Augusta County, plus the Stuart Hall School in Stanton, and they earned a spot in that ensemble. And that is Valley Honor Band, and those folks are Nicole Saxog, Dawson Melton, Tyler Kirby, Sean Wyatt, Connor Saxog, Colin Tubbs, Ryder Talley, Megan Weaver, Evan Clements, and Sonny Mendoza. Give our Valley Honor Band folks a round of applause. Next, I'd like to recognize the folks that made it into District Honor Band. At the high school level, the District Honor Band is incredibly competitive. It is so competitive that they actually extend the ensemble into 2 full bands, both a concert and a symphonic band, because of how many students audition. So to make it into the District Honor Band is quite the honor. So if these students would please stand. Nicole Saxog, Dawson Melton, Jackson Levesque, Sean Wyatt, Connor Saxog, Toby Kramer, and Megan Weaver. And a real quick special mention to Sean Wyatt on the tenor sax, Jackson Levesque on the tenor sax, and Connor on the euphonium, even though he is playing a trumpet for us here tonight. Those 3 students scored high enough in their individual sections to earn all-state eligibility, so they'll be auditioning for the All-Virginia Band this spring. So congratulations to those folks. The next piece that we'll play for you all this evening is a piece that I picked for you all and for them. It's a fantastic piece entitled Baba Yetu. Baba Yetu is the Lord's Prayer said in Swahili. Swahili, you all will probably be most familiar with it as the language that was used in The Lion King. So this tune features a lot of intricate African drumming rhythms against interesting African vocal rhythms in the winds. It is incredibly difficult rhythmically, but it is a fantastic piece. So I hope you all will enjoy Baba Yetu. next piece we're going to play for you all is a much more traditional Christmas tune. This is the Christmas song, which you all might know as Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire. Before we play this one, there is something interesting about this tune that I always like to point out. Although this might be one of the most Christmassy songs I know, and really captures the emotion and the feeling of this time of year, this piece was written in July. The composer Mel Torme was experiencing an incredibly bad heat wave in his New York City, Brooklyn apartment, and thought, man, how in the world can I cool myself down? His solution, write a song that made him feel like it was Christmas. The words were added to it later, and it became the holiday tune that we know and love today. So I hope you all will enjoy the Christmas song. Before we begin our last piece this evening, a couple of recognitions of a couple of folks behind me. Before we hit this piece, I would like to give a special thank you and recognition to the seniors in the program that are playing with us this evening. Most of the seniors that are on stage began in 6th or 7th or 8th grade, most of them the former in 6th or 7th grade, and have been doing this for quite a number of years. They've been with me for at least 4, potentially even 5 if they're unfortunate and decided to join marching band in 8th grade. So they have spent lots of time with me, I've spent lots of time with them. I'm excited to be back with them. This senior class is unique in that they got to the high school, got to know me, I got to know them. We had a great time together their freshman year, and then COVID. So I've missed out on some middle years, some formative years with these folks, but I'm glad I've got them back on the stage with me one more time this school year before they go off and do fantastic things in this world. So before we go on to the next piece, I'd like to recognize the seniors. There's only 5, but I'll forget one if I don't pay attention. On the far left, we have Emily Sackett on the trombone. Next in the back row, Connor Saxog on the trumpet. Directly beside him, Wyatt Bussey on the French horn. In front of them is Dawson Melton on the alto sax. And then the percussionist in the back that looks like he's standing on a stool, Tyler Shulkowski. Give these seniors a big round of applause. Thank you all so much for coming out this evening and supporting the fine arts and the Stuarts Draft community. These students appreciate it. Those students appreciate it as well. Can we go ahead and give all the middle school folks another round of applause for their fantastic? When this piece is finished, feel free to stick around. Parents of those seniors that I just recognized up here, parents of those seniors, if you would like, there are 6 larger poinsettias up here that have your name on it. As a thank you on behalf of me and the band program for driving those kiddos to practice every day throughout the last 4 or 5 years. The last piece we're going to perform for you all is entitled Christmas a la Big Band. It's a bit of a tongue-in-cheek piece. It takes 5 classic jazz tunes, some of which you might recognize, and jams them together with about 7 different Christmas songs. It moves fast, it changes moods often, it's a wonderful little holiday tune, it's upbeat, and it features every single member of this fantastic ensemble. So thank you all again so much for coming out, supporting the fine arts and the Stuarts Draft community, and I hope you will enjoy our last piece this evening, Christmas a la Big Band.